One man who knows what it takes to succeed on the sevens circuit is W Ombaka480. The powerful 28-year-old has been a rock for Kenya since his debut in 2011.
My first big tournament, I remember, was Hong Kong. You know how it's like the mother of all the sevens tournaments. First game was versus Russia. Didn't get to play, thank God, because I've never seen such a massive crowd. I think there was like 60 to 70,000 people. And I remember sitting down there, I'm like, wow, like just the atmosphere itself just gave me butterflies. After that, went to Adelaide, Australia. That was also good. Played a few games, and I don't think I've ever missed a leg after that.
Having established himself in sevens, international attention quickly grew for the winger, and in 2013, Ombaka shifted his focus towards the traditional format of the game.
The only 15s rugby I played was in club rugby here in Kenya, and it's very competitive, but yeah, you cannot compare it with like Pro Division 2 or Top 14. So 2013, I got my first professional contract with Lyon, played for a year, came back home, and then got called up by the Stormers in Western Province. Signed with them, but in the process got injured, and I was out pretty much half through my contract. Then came back home. At that particular point, I wasn't like in shape because I was still worried about my leg, and yeah, fitness-wise, I wasn't way up there. Got called up for the Kenya Sevens team, played the first 3 legs of 2016-2017 season, and that's when I got called up by the Mana 2 Travels, and I played there for just 1 year.
With the experience of playing professional rugby in 3 different continents behind him, Ombaka faced a new challenge, combining playing sevens with helping Kenya qualify for Rugby World Cup 2019.
Fitting in is always the hard bit, but since I know most of the boys, they're very welcoming and very helpful in everything. So like, I'm the one who's playing catch-up, but it's been super easy because everybody's being helpful. Since we're also speaking the same language, you kind of pick it up pretty much quickly. And yeah, most of the moves that we use on the 15 side, we use it in club level as well. So like, it's quite easy to like just fit in. Our days, like depending where you come from, some guys have to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning just to beat traffic because traffic always starts around 5:30. So we train from 5:30 to 8, have breakfast, have like a little bit of a rest, and yeah, from 10 to 11:30, that's when you like do the rugby and a conditioning session. So you do that 4 or 5 times a week. And for 15s, you find that you train Tuesday, Thursday, and probably camp on Saturday. And like for camp, sometimes we go to Nanyuki, where we do some altitude training up the mountains, and yeah, it's always quite a good experience because we also train with the British Army boys, and like yeah, they push you under the pump most of the time.
And after finishing runners-up in the Rugby Africa Gold Cup, Kenya will battle it out against Germany, Canada and Hong Kong in November for the last spot at Japan 2019.
Everybody wants to play in the Rugby World Cup, but I'm also thinking about like the young guys coming up. I believe like Kenya 15s qualifying for the World Cup is going to change everything for Kenya Rugby. We have to like have a lot of exposure and like invest, like put money into it, because I believe there's a lot of talent in Kenya Rugby and the world needs to see that.